Yo,
Yeah.
what you think, Stephen A. Smith, yo?
Nah, I'm
No,
not Stephen A. Smith.
you
Do
dressing
not
like
compare me to him.
dressing
You Stephen A. Smith today?
Y'all crazy. You crazy. Y'all crazy. But yeah, that's crazy. It's that's crazy. Anywho, good evening, everybody. I'm your favorite host tonight, V-Time 21. On the left hand side, we got Rondo TV. On my right hand side, we got True Poet down in Orlando, Florida. True Poet, say hello to the viewers, please.
Peace to the
He can't.
chat. Peace to the world. What's going
Yes,
on? We
definitely.
got Stephen A. Vaughn over here. You know what I mean?
I am not no Stephen A. Smith. For the viewers watching, let me get one thing straight, okay? I'm not Stephen A. Smith. Just because I got a suit on, I am not Stephen A. Smith, okay? Let's get this straight right now.
Yo, you
Anywho,
kind of look like him today too. Y'all kind of resemble today. Don't he
that's
look
messed
like
up.
him a little bit? Look at him. Don't he look like him a little bit? He just don't
That's
have
crazy.
the beard though. But
That's crazy.
yeah. You gotta style a little bit. That's something that Stephen A. will wear. You got what you got on.
I feel that. But anywho,
Right? Tell the truth, man. No, that's
I
not
got
one of your
I got I
favorite
got
guys.
different I got different personality than Stephen A. I don't spit when I talk. He must have spit when he talked.
You know, Rondo don't like him because of him. LeBron and him got a
Yeah,
little
I know.
beef, so he beefing with him too. Anybody LeBron got a beef with, he beefing
He
with
beef
them
with him
too.
too.
So,
and, and rightfully so.
So
Rightfully so.
duh. So we had a lot of basketball last night and Saturday. I'm glad we ain't seen no sweeps, man. No 3-0s.
Did you watch the game last night?
I saw the game. I think
I
this game might be huh.
I actually did not watch the game, but I saw the highlights.
And New York came
And
back on like they were crazy.
yeah, Carl Anthony Towns went off, especially in the fourth.
Mhm.
They came back from what 55 to 33.
Yes.
This just goes to show you the Knicks are gonna lose the series.
the
I
Knicks
mean,
is
hey.
not gonna lose the series. I hate to break it to you. The
Um,
NBA is not gonna allow it to happen
Uh, well,
because
The
because
NBA is rigged.
yeah,
NBA has
they're
been
not gonna
rigged.
allow. It's a money thing. They're not gonna allow that to happen.
Especially if the viewership too.
Right, and they going into a new contract next year. So no, Indiana is not beating the Knicks. I'm telling you that right now. I don't believe so.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
The ratings will be too low. If Indiana gets to the championship with either Minnesota
Oh,
or
okay, see.
OKC, the
I
ratings are gonna be super low.
You know,
If New
I
York gets in there with any one of them, the ratings are gonna be high.
I
I'm telling
disagree.
nah
I really disagree with that.
New York they had
I,
to win that game last
if
night because they weren't gonna beat Indiana again tomorrow.
you.
like
Didn't you not check the
basketball fans are gonna
ratings the
watch
other
regardless.
day? Check the ratings for OKC and Minnesota the other day. They said that was one of the lowest ratings. Check it. I don't know exact numbers, but the ratings are higher for the Knicks series than it is Minnesota. It's a money thing. I'm telling you, they going into a new contract. I don't think
Especially with NBC being involved next year too.
yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but as far as like money, you think about it, right? This playoffs, a lot of road teams has won. Every time you think one team is gonna win, the other team win. So it's about money, man. That's why I don't bet on no games. I
Me
don't
either.
bet on players because it's fishy how they do it. It's just fishy, man. I don't know for sure if it's rigged, but it look fishy.
Hey, I gotta ask True Forward this question because I know he was around in the '90s. How you feel about Michael Jordan joining NBC as a contributor? How you feel about that? That's a yeah.
I think it's big. Um,
You gonna hear him talk basketball?
yeah, and the thing I respect about Jordan, all of the old time great players, they never stated that they are the greatest player. You never heard Michael Jordan say he's the greatest player. He lets other people say that, but that's the thing I don't really like with LeBron. He should have never said that this makes me the greatest player. You let other people say that.
I'm
You
still
can't
trying to figure
declare
that out.
yourself. Yeah, you can't declare yourself the greatest player of all time. Others have to do that. So I think when it comes to Jordan, Jordan is gonna be he's gonna be a great attribute because in the '90s, you know, NBC was really big, you
Because
know.
you got to
So
realize this too. Um, CBS lost the NBA rights like after the Detroit Pistons won that championship in I think like 1989 to the 90s, and that's when NBC came aboard
I think that was the best time for
with basketball.
basketball too. I think so. I think um I think NBC and TNT are the two staples when it comes to
During that
basketball.
time, yeah,
Yeah, TNT and NBC. CBS didn't really take off like it took off in the '90s.
it took off like in the
So
'70s and '80s though.
it did. I'm talking about the ratings.
I got you,
The
I
ratings
got you.
for NBC was through the roof.
Mm.
Some of the best ratings in basketball around that time.
And you got
So
because you had the Bulls, you had Jordan, the Bulls, Patrick Ewing, the Knicks,
yeah, you had
Reggie Miller, and then when Jordan retired, that's when yes we heard about Akeem Olajuwon and them in Houston.
yeah. That he said Embiid is better than Hakeem. I can't even still believe it. He still take he still he still wants to carry on that takeover there. So my Hakeem
So now
Embiid is better than Hakeem.
next year you got NBC, Prime Video, and ESPN, ABC, and Inside the NBA moving to ESPN next year. So it's gonna be interesting to see how NBC gonna unfold this team with Jordan, Vince Carter, um, Carmelo Anthony. Hey, they got some analysts join that panel though, man.
Agree.
I mean, shoot,
Yeah.
Even Prime Video, they got Dirk Levinsky, Steve Nash, Dwayne Wade, a few others. Like, dog, long as at least the NBA is back on NBC, for like to take over that TNT slot,
Yeah, most definitely.
because I'm looking forward to seeing last time NBA was on NBC was on like 2000 like that last show during the season like 2001 2002 season when the Lakers won that three-peat in 2000 and 2001 2002. See, I'm looking forward to this, man.
Yeah, I saw one of your short videos the other day where you was talking about Shaq.
Oh, he's talking to you, Rondo.
Rondo,
He's
what
talking to
the
you.
hell
I'll
are
be
you
quiet. I'll
talking
be quiet.
about
Hold
over
on. I'll
there?
be quiet.
Man, I got
What were
y'all.
you saying about Shaq? Do you not understand? Yo, I need you to go to the archive and look at that 4 year span when Shaq was dominating for the Lakers. Are
You said,
you
oh,
like,
I
you
know
talk.
that.
Hey, True
yeah,
Pro,
yeah?
you
He
talking
said, I
about
forgot.
you
There's a
talking about who
short
got
he
Shaq
sent
or
me,
Joker?
and I
I
was
know
like,
that.
what is he talking about? He gotta be trolling.
Bro,
You talking about this right here?
I got y'all in a yeah. You talking about that? Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, what
I
is he
mean,
talking about? So he gotta
man,
be trolling, yo.
y'all. I know y'all love Shaq. I love Shaq too. Like but like,
No, it ain't about it
but
ain't about
I'm
loving
just saying,
nobody.
like
I'm
the
talking about his
conversation
game.
can be had. Like, who's like really like better. Like,
Who?
'cause
What are you
Jokic
talking
has
about?
like the passing, he has the rebounding, he can do it all except for play defense. Shaq just big. He's gonna force his way
Yo,
into
do you know? Let me tell you something. Do you know what Shaq would have did to Joker? Not even just Joker, Embiid, all of them. Do you know what he would have did to them in his prime? Like you gotta be. Yo, listen. They used to have to get extra big men for Shaq.
Mm,
Do you know
mm.
that?
yeah, I do.
The hacker Shaq was created because of Shaq. He could have been shooting like 30, 40 free throws a game the way he was getting fouled. They didn't even call every foul when they was fouling him. We will
Actually,
never see nobody like Shaq again.
hey, Ronald, your cousin is kind of
Never.
right though.
He would average 40 against Joker and Embiid. 40. They can't. There's no human. Yo, listen. If Shaq would have been more, I say this. I'm gonna be serious. If Shaq would have been more disciplined, he probably
Mm,
would be in the talks as one of the greatest players ever. If he was more disciplined,
he is
but
right
the
though,
fact
Rondo. Go ahead.
is, he wasn't as disciplined as Kobe and other guys. So, but he's still a top 10 player of all time. But I'm saying,
Definitely.
if he was more disciplined, they probably would have won 6, 7 rings in a row.
That
Because
would be nice.
nobody could do anything with Shaq. Nobody.
Nah, nobody, man.
He would kill Joker, yo. Like, and I'm not saying Joker won't get his too, but Joker probably would have been in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because look what he was doing with the elite big men
Oh,
in that time.
oh, oh.
But
Sorry,
listen,
sorry.
man, I was just like flabbergasted when I said, what is he? He got to be trolling over here.
Hey man, all I'm saying is the conversation probably could have been had. You know what
Yo, Joker could not do nothing with Shaq. I hate
No,
to break it
I'm not
to
even
you.
saying like
Can't do
Joker
nothing with
against
Shaq.
Shaq. I'm just saying
Let's go
like
OKC.
you know put what Shaq did and put what Joker's doing. Like who's
No,
like
I'm
Then
not.
you got
Listen, I'm
now,
not
now. Then you got to
saying.
realize this too. It's a different era. Jack was in the '90s.
well, okay.
Joker's in
But, but
2000,
for sure,
and then the
for sure,
2010.
Yo,
we
No,
listen.
no,
If
no,
freestyling.
Shaq,
No,
no, no,
we
no, no.
freestyling though. We
I'm
freestyling
not
though. We know
freestyling.
yo,
I'm letting
we
you
know
know.
it's
I'm no.
different
I'm
eras.
letting you know that because you probably
listen.
don't know that. I'm
If
letting you know
Shaq,
that though.
fam, if Shaq played in this era, Shaq would average 40 something points a game.
I
Yo,
say
if he
45.
played in this era right here, and there's no big men down there, oh my, yo, they would have to call Jesus Christ to do something with Shaq, right? I'm telling you the God
Put a
honest truth.
Bible on.
Jesus Christ himself would have to come down and be like, yo, I gotta help you because there's nothing nobody could do with Shaq then. And now with the lane being open like it is now and they don't really play no defense, man, he would
That's
kill these
true.
cats now.
That's true.
It's a different time now. I'm not saying Joker as far as like to the trajectory of Joker, yes, he might be a better player because of the time he's in, right? I'm not saying he's not a great player. He is a great player. But I don't think I can't put him over Shaq. I can't. Not from what I seen. I was there. I seen Shaq play.
And
I can't.
I
I
understand
can't
that.
do it.
I
I
understand that.
can't.
All I'm saying is the conversation could be had.
No,
You know,
yeah, I mean, he's in the conversation before his career is over.
Even
He's probably
ho
gonna
ho
be
ho
in the
ho. We
top
gotta
10.
cap. Even though Shaq will still find a way to average 0 points at the free throw line. Hmm.
facts.
Wow. That's true.
all that to force contact in the lane, can't shoot free throws. So what is Shaq really doing? Nothing.
Yeah, I mean that was one of his weaknesses, Achilles
That's what
heel.
the
I
free
mean
throw,
that's
Achilles
LeBron
heel and
Achilles
free
heel.
throw.
LeBron don't shoot free throws well either. That's one of his
He's got
Achilles heel as
he's gotten
well.
better. He's
He's
gotten
not a
better.
good free throw shooter.
He's gotten better. Yes,
He's
When?
gotten
got.
better, but that's a weakness. That's why I tell you. That's why I say you can't put players with Jordan. Jordan didn't have no weaknesses. He didn't have any weakness.
Jordan had
If
supporting
you if
cast with
you
the
want
Bulls
if
too.
you want
Thank
to,
you, Rashawn. Thank you. Thank you,
huh?
Rashawn. That's the first
What you
thing that
said?
you said that was actually pretty good. say it.
What did
Say
you
it
say?
again.
I said Jordan had, and
I didn't
besides
hear him.
Jordan had a supporting cast around him at the Bulls when he was the Bulls. He had a supporting cast around him.
It wasn't always
and you
like
saw
that though.
and
It
you
took
saw what LeBron
years.
was playing with.
It took
You saw
years.
what
No,
LeBron
no,
was
no,
playing with
no.
his
You
first
gotta
team.
No,
you
no,
gotta put
no.
everything. You gotta put everything in context. He never had that supporting cast in the beginning. They
Yes, he
LeBron
built the
didn't
did.
either.
supporting
LeBron didn't
cast. No,
either.
he did. It took him seven. It took him 7, 8 years to win a championship. He didn't have Scottie Pippen. He didn't have Horace after them. His first
I
couple
mean,
of
hey,
years, he was getting bounced at the first out the first round. So
that's
they
when he
had
had
to
no
build the
help.
team.
Especially they had,
Yeah, he
especially
had no help. But
had,
if you
it's
want to compare, if you want to compare to who played with better players, you gotta say LeBron played with better players. He had look how many great Hall of Famers LeBron played with. You can't compare it. Come on, man. Now I know you're being biased. You can't compare that.
I'm not being biased. I'm not
Like
being biased,
all
Yo,
I'm
man.
this
saying
man
is
played
like
with. Hold on, he played with Anthony Davis. He's playing with Luca right now. He played with Carmelo Anthony, even though he wasn't what he was when he got to the Lakers. But
and
these are all the great
who
players
and
that
who
he
and who
played.
did Jordan play with?
Jordan played
Scott
with
Jordan played with all time
Pax,
greats too.
Scottie Pippen.
Paxton, Paxton,
He played with Dennis Rodman, Horace Grant,
Paxton, John Paxton.
Tony Kukoc. If you want to look at it, Jordan only played with two other Hall of Famers.
LeBron didn't
Bruh.
have
Dennis
Phil Jackson. Ha
Rodman
ha.
and
Both Kobe and
Scottie
Jordan,
Pippen.
whatever y'all talking about. Oh, he talking about you, true forward.
LeBron didn't have Phil Jackson, Kobe, and Jordan.
LeBron didn't have Phil Jackson. Both Kobe and Jordan. What we talking about over here? Listen,
Yeah, disrespectful, man.
listen, man. I'm gonna tell you
That's
something.
disrespectful.
You young
That disrespectful.
cats,
Hold
young
on.
cats
I gotta
gotta
read that
stop
comment
being
again.
biased.
I gotta read that comment again, bro.
You
Hold
got
up.
young
Yeah,
cats
it
gotta
said,
stop being biased.
hold
At
up.
the end of the
I'm gonna
at the
say
end
something about this.
Hey,
at, at the end of the day, we not even talking about coaching. We talking about who they play with. You talking about coaching.
but who did LeBron play with his first 8 seasons? That's like
Cleveland,
he played with Mo Williams, Ogalskis, what Barzell, like not
Farrell,
really, Eric Snow.
hey,
Like
Larry
he
Hughes,
played with like he played with lesser talent than Jordan did.
Larry Hughes. And besides, Cleveland, they were
Like
cheap. They couldn't even get LeBron no help when he was younger in Cleveland.
and LeBron made the move like in his prime. Like they Jordan like had help like what his like what
My thing, my
by his
thing,
fifth
my
season.
thing is, I'm gonna
Like
tell you this. It'd have been better off for LeBron to stay where he was at
Yeah.
and let people come to where he was
it's
at.
who's
He
gonna
would have
come?
had a better argument if he would have stayed. All
Who
this
is
bouncing
who is
around,
coming to
it,
Cleveland in 2010? Who's coming to Cleveland in 2010?
people would have came.
The-
People would. He got. Didn't he get Kevin Love to come over there? He
That's
got
a
Kevin Love to come over
2016.
there.
That's
No,
2014.
Because
I'm
yeah,
just
that's a
saying,
2014.
2014.
didn't he get Kevin Love to come over there?
After he won the
After
titles
he won the
in
title.
Miami.
But I'm saying the stature of LeBron, he would have got
Oh.
players to come to where he is. I just believe that.
Mm,
I believe like he got Anthony Davis to want to come over to the Lakers. So he would have got players to come play with him. He didn't have to bounce around. I'm not taking nothing away from LeBron. Like he's great,
that would have
but you
sound like.
can't put him in the argument with you can't put him in the argument with Jordan. You can't.
See,
You
I don't
can't
know
put him in
I
the
don't know how you
argument
can.
with certain players because in any sport, right? If you look at every sport, the greatest I don't look at it as there's not a list with me as the greatest player. I told you this before. You got great players, you got good players, you got okay. There's no bums in the NBA. You can't make it to the NBA and be a bum. You gotta be an elite player to get to the NBA. It's
Unless you're
not an
Swiss Sport.
easy feat getting to the NBA. So I give credit where credit is due. But you can't put a man that has a losing record in the finals, that's bouncing around and doing all the stuff he's been doing as the greatest player. You can't in no sport you're gonna be able to do that. In hockey, they don't do that in hockey. Baseball, they're not gonna
Uh,
do that in baseball.
um, uh,
Go
you
ahead.
said hockey. You said hockey, right?
Yeah, they got Wayne Gretzky as the greatest player in hockey.
But you do
You
realize
got
that his
Brady, got and
hold on.
football, they got Tom
I
Brady
can't get my
as
point
the
of view. What he
greatest
just, what, I'm
football
trying to.
player.
But but it's a, okay. So okay, you mentioned Brady, right? So what do you rank on Peyton Manning then? His
Yeah,
like switch teams, even though he didn't like you know switch like himself, he still switched teams
No, he didn't. He
and he
didn't.
won a
But that
Super Bowl.
wasn't his choice, though. That wasn't his choice. So I think Peyton Manning is one of the. As far as like talent wise,
LeBron is
I
not
think I
selfish.
think as far as like talent wise, I think Peyton Manning is a better quarterback talent wise than Tom Brady. But as far as like accomplishments,
Jordan and Kobe were the same
you're gonna
thing
give
because
you're gonna
they're
give
selfish
Tom
on the
Brady
court.
the you're gonna put Tom Brady over Peyton Manning. But as far as like talent wise, Peyton Manning is probably one of the greatest talented quarterbacks ever. Like what he did and stuff that he did on the field, I think him and Aaron Rodgers are the two most talented quarterback I ever seen. But as far as like winning
What's
and you
what's true?
you want a
What's
guy
true?
to have
Poe
the
is
ball at the end of the game, I'm giving it to Tom Brady. I don't know what it is about Tom Brady, but I got to give Tom Brady his props. You know what I'm saying? But as far as talent, Peyton Manning is one of the most elite quarterbacks ever. Like if he's not in the top five, I don't know what they. Oh, and you know who else too? Dan Marino is another one. Dan Marino is crazy talented. Forgot about him.
what's about
But
rings poet is would be Bill Russell as a goat, and that's that. Hey, true Poe, he coming for you, man.
yeah, but this guy he just rambling over here. He just rambling because he's a LeBron guy. So of course he's going. But like I'm saying what I'm speaking on is with LeBron. LeBron has put himself as the greatest player. He said that when he came back from 3-1, he said this makes me the greatest player ever. I just feel like that was a mistake on his part. He should have never said that. Should
Yeah,
have
he should
just
never
let
said
other
that.
people Yeah,
Like
let other
if
people
you got it
say
like that, if you got it like that, you can afford to brag. Like, come on,
Oh yeah.
it's LeBron. It's LeBron
no. I
James.
mean, ain't none.
It's not
There's
like
nothing
it's like
wrong with bragging a little bit, but you talking about? Listen, Jordan never did nothing like that.
okay, but Jordan.
Jordan never did nothing like that. Kareem never did nothing like that. Dr. J, all the greats that came before you never did that. Yeah, it's okay for you to feel like you're the best player, but when you say stuff like that, you're gonna have people coming for you. That's just the way it is. And
So
that's why a lot of people is not gonna put him above Jordan. A lot of people not even gonna put him in their top five. You gotta look
so
like you got your era, right? This is your era.
mhm,
You gotta know like your dad has seen all some of the players you never seen before. I've
that's
seen
true.
players that you not. I'm older than you, right? So
Yeah.
when you come and you get my age or your dad's age, you're gonna be like, nah, this guy was cold. You're gonna be talking about Joker. You're gonna be talking about LeBron. You're gonna be talking about who else? Kyrie. Cause this is your era. You're gonna be like, wait a minute here, young fella. Then you're gonna bring up guys from your era, like, wait a minute, this guy was cold. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be doing that
Mhm.
too. You gonna be defending LeBron where they will be like, yo, this dude is better than LeBron. You gonna be like, wait a minute here. I saw LeBron play. What are you talking about here? That's
so
gonna be you. When you hit
There's
40, 50 years old,
there's not
you're
gonna
gonna be like,
be
wait a minute here.
there's not gonna be another LeBron. There's not gonna be another LeBron. Possibly.
But they're gonna be guys that they're gonna say is better than LeBron. And you're gonna be like, wait a minute here. You gonna
this is not
defend your era.
LeBron's era anymore. It's more like Joker or Greek Freaks era. Okay, anywho, hey, true poet. This is a subject I wanted to talk about. 'Cause I know the NBA Finals coming up next week. So I want to play a little game with y'all. Okay, okay. If you guys mind, do you guys mind?
Bro, what's the game?
Go ahead,
True
man. I'm
poet.
listening.
Yeah, what's the
Okay.
game?
So what are you guys' favorite NBA Finals moment from current until the past?
All right, know what I'm about to say, bro. I'll let
I'm
you
gonna let
go. I'll let
I'll
you
let
go
you
go
let you
because
poet go first, man, because he hey, go ahead, true poet.
You said my favorite moment
Yeah. It don't matter
from
if
the
the Jordan
final.
era, it don't matter if the Jordan era finals, Kobe, LeBron, anybody, it's your choice.
You mean like just finals or a moment in the finals, like a play, or what are you talking about?
Both.
Just the finals
Both.
period?
Both.
My I got a few favorite moments. Like I
Go
think
ahead.
the best moment and most shocking moment in one was when Detroit beat the Lakers when they had Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Shaq, Kobe. Nobody saw that coming. When they beat them 4-1, I was like, whoa.
You,
And it
you, you
wasn't
talking
even
like
close either.
you talking like the 2003, 2004 finals?
Yeah, was it 2000? Yeah, it was 2004. Yeah.
Because I think that was LeBron's first rookie year. Yeah, I remember that game. Watching the game with my dad, watching Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, and Mr. Rasheed Wallace and Rick Hamilton. Oh man, that was some basketball for the Detroit Pistons. They did dethrone the Indiana Pacers on that series though.
And I think the best series that I've seen in the finals when it went down to the wire, and they should have probably won, but they gave up the game was the Knicks and the Rockets when that one went to seven. That was
Okay.
like really That's before your time, but that was really like a fight. That series, that was a
after
fight.
Jordan's first retirement with the Bulls?
Yeah. That was
Okay, I
that
got
was
you.
the
I
crazy.
got you.
It was 90. What was it, 94?
And it's
94.
like 94, 95.
It's
Yeah,
94.
it
Yeah,
was
because
94.
my my favorite moment was I'm when the Celtics beat the Lakers in 2008. When Paul Pierce got won his
2023.
first championship. When they had when we saw when I first heard about the Big Three era in basketball, that's how I first heard about the era of the Big Three. No, you laughing? I'm for real. Yeah, because that team, man, they were going through the East, but like they was crazy, bro. They beat Cleveland in the Eastern Conference in the second round. They beat they were going toe to toe against that Detroit team 2007-08 when they beat the Detroit Pistons and
Yo, if you want to look at it too, we really haven't had no real competitive finals
that's true.
in years. I was just thinking about it. We
Hmm.
haven't had one that you'd be like, damn, I don't know who's gonna win. You know, it's
Only
just been
competitive
like,
finals that we did have, well, we didn't have was that Boston and Golden State series in 2022.
But that even that wasn't,
my
that wasn't that
Warriors
wasn't to the
smoked them,
level.
yo.
Yeah, that
That
wasn't
Yeah,
to
they
the
that's what I'm
level of
saying.
like previous
That's what I'm
finals.
saying. Because
they the Warriors smoked them. They beat them. That wasn't even
Yeah, the
it
Warriors
was
were the
crazy
that
how
better.
they
wasn't
beat them
no
on that.
close
Warriors were
fight.
the better team.
It was crazy how they beat them on that home court though, like that.
I'm just talking about like a finals where it went all the way. You know what? Probably that San Antonio or Miami. That probably was the
23.
last
Oh yeah,
real
that was
competitive.
my best. Hey man, you talking about
That
like
was the
game
last
six?
competitive finals. Probably San
Whoa,
Antonio or
whoa, whoa,
Miami.
whoa, 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 whoa. So not 2016.
We're gonna get there.
Wait.
See,
You know what? Yeah, 2016.
twenty 16.
Yeah.
That
I
was
forgot
that. I
about
mean,
when he
LeBron.
came
They won
back.
it.
But
He did win that
yo, to be
championship.
honest, the Warriors they gave that up,
Yeah,
yo.
they
I
choked. They
wouldn't say it
choked.
was. Yeah, they choked it away. Draymond got suspended,
Well,
so it just, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was competitive, but I'm talking about when I'm saying competitive, I'm talking about like both teams are fully healthy and they're going back and forth. I would say that San Antonio, Miami, that was the
In
last
2013,
competitive series where everybody's healthy.
that's when LeBron
Like
made that crazy
because
block.
like if Cleveland was healthy when they met Golden State that first time, I
Yeah,
think Cleveland would have beat them. I think
yeah, they
Cleveland
probably
would have
would
beat
too.
them
Yeah, they probably would
that
too.
first time. If they had
yeah,
Kyrie and
Kevin
Kevin Love, cause
Love,
remember both of them got hurt,
yeah, I agree with that.
Kevin Love got
so
hurt in the
you
first
can't
round
really,
against Boston.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about like everybody's healthy and they playing. I'm telling you, it's that last San Antonio, Miami. That's the last time it was competitive when it was going back and forth. And Ray
I
Allen
would
hit
say
that three
hit
to
that
save them.
three. Yup.
He saved them because if anyhow Ray Allen missed that, they lose that series.
They
They
probably
lose
would
that
never would
series.
got back. They probably would never won back to back championships too. One for that shot he
Yeah,
made.
that Ray Allen saved them because they was down to the dust. If he would have missed that, they would have lost that series. Well, so I'm
Oh, I
saying
give
that's
you
the
one.
last competitive series.
Oh, I give you one. 2-4. You might remember this. The 02 the 2002 NBA Finals Lakers against the New Jersey Nets when they
Nah, that
won
wasn't
that first.
competitive. The Lakers smashed them. That
Yo,
wasn't even close,
what
man.
are you talking about, man?
Yeah, that
The
wasn't
Lakers were
close, man.
dominant. The Lakers were dominant those years.
Yeah, those 3 years, Lakers, the only team, the only two teams that should have beat them, and I think the refs robbed them was Sacramento and
Agreed.
Portland.
Sacramento, they
Portland should
always
have
rock.
beat. Now, if you want to talk about Eastern and Western Conference Finals, that Sacramento and Portland series went all the way to Game 7. Now, that was a competitive series,
Yeah, Chris
but they
Webber and
robbed Sacramento. They robbed
they
Portland too.
see. I know it's every time when the Western Conference like even back then to now, they always rob that opponent every time they face it. And every time that team is up by like a series or two, they always just end up finding a way to rob them. That's how they always do. No, no one ain't gonna say nothing. Okay,
Nah, I agree. I mean, I don't. That's an NBA thing, I guess.
I mean,
but
I'm just thinking. I'm reflecting on the series, but that New Jersey Nets series, nah, they got throttled. They didn't have nothing for Shaq. Shaq was killing them, yo. Shaq was killing them. Did they even lose a game to New Jersey or they got swept? I think they might have got swept.
I think they got yeah. I think they
Either
ended up
New
getting swept.
Jersey
I think.
won or they got swept. I know they beat Philly 4-1.
And they beat the Celtics too.
no, it's a sweep. It's a sweep.
It was a sweep,
So
right?
yeah, it was a sweep. Like it's not New Jersey. Like they ain't had no answer for the Lakers on that time period.
And I think they beat Indiana 4-1 or 4-2.
Uh, you talking about 2000?
Yeah, I know they swept the Nets. They beat Philly 4-1 because Iverson won that first one on
I was
that
the one
game
won
when he
that.
stepped over Tyronn Lue. He stepped
Yeah,
over and they never won a game after that. And Indiana,
I think
yo,
they.
you know what team would have beaten the Lakers
Oh,
or would have won that final? I think this Pacer team and Reggie Miller talked about it the other day. The team when they had Ron Artest and they had Steven Jackson.
mm-hmm.
They had
2014.
a prime Jermaine O'Neal. They had a squad.
Yeah,
You
I
talking
think
that
if they
2003?
never yeah, if they never got suspended, they would have
yeah.
won the championship that year. They had a squad, yo.
That team was that
I
team
agree.
was pretty loaded back in the day.
I can agree with that.
Hell
Me
yeah.
too.
That's a big time what if.
Especially you had that young Ron Artest too.
That's when Ron Artest was a monster on defense too. He
Mm-hmm.
was a he was a monster on both sides of the ball though, because he could score. I don't think people understand how good Ron Artest was, like offensively and defense. You couldn't do nothing with him. He was
Hey,
elite.
it's true.
That's true.
He
That's true.
just was doing some crazy stuff. Had he had a sound mind, he probably would have been a Hall of Famer with more All Star appearances, more All NBA Defensive Player of the Year. He would have had all of that, man. He got one though. He got one Defensive Player of the Year.
'Cause,
But that team was loaded. Reggie Miller said, "Yo, anyhow they didn't get suspended, they would have won the chip that year if everybody
oh
was
yeah, they
healthy.
definitely would have won a chip. Yeah,
Because you couldn't do nothing with Jermaine O'Neal around that
Jermaine
time
O'Neal,
too.
that dude, Jermaine O'Neal, he was on a different planet on
You
the
don't even
Pacers
know.
team,
You
man.
don't even see Rondo. Don't even know about Jermaine O'Neal.
I
He
do know
looking
about
lost.
Jermaine
He like,
O'Neal. What
yo,
the heck?
who you
What the
talking
heck?
about? You
I
talking
do
about
know about
Jermaine
Jermaine
O'Neal? I don't
O'Neal.
know. I don't know who
Oh
that
my
is.
gosh, bro. You're not gonna call me. No, no, you're not gonna. You're not
I
Yeah,
knew
gonna.
he
you
was gonna
like,
go
yo, I
there.
don't know
You
who
know,
that is, man.
I know Jermaine O'Neal, bro. I know Jermaine O'Neal. No, that Pacers team was good in 2004. Definitely.
That
Malice
team
in the
was
Palace
elite.
happened,
That
and
team was loaded. Hey, that team was so loaded, man. Nobody couldn't even stop him, man.
Malice in the Palace happened, and then
Man, hey, I remember. Hey, I remember that, man. They had that big fight in the palace. I was like, yo, Malice in the Palace.
I just want to I just want to you know, give a message to everybody that's watching. Like these are 100% my views. I am not being biased when I state what I state. You know, um, I just want to make that clear.
You heard it, man.
You just
You heard
want
it,
to make
man.
what
These are
clear? If you're not
100% my
biased,
views. These are 100% my views.
man, you biased, man. It could be your views all you want to. You still biased. Look, you see how I said if Cleveland was healthy, they probably would have won that series in 2015 if Kevin Love and Kyrie. See, that's an unbiased take because it's true. Like I think certain championships, if a player gets hurt, you at a disadvantage. But that's a part of the game. I'm not saying they won; they still won, but it would have been a different series if they was fully healthy.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like Toronto, I don't think Toronto would have beat Golden State if they was fully healthy.
Yeah, because Toronto, they was on a mode that year. They were beating,
They
bro.
were, but
But I was saying, like, if Kevin Durant would have stayed healthy, they probably would have won that series. Toronto. Now I look back on it now.
yeah, that was crazy. Tore his
It's
Achilles. That was
Achilles.
crazy.
And Kawhi Leonard, he was taking out like he was Jordan in the playoffs, man. I was like, bro, him, Danny Green was on that team. 'Cause I think if Kevin Durant would never have got hurt in the playoffs, Kevin Durant probably would have. They probably won that series. They probably went for like a three-peat Golden State during that time. Rondo, I know you're fine. I know you got your favorite NBA Finals moment. So go ahead, man.
Um,
It got to be something with LeBron. You know that.
well, it was gonna be 2016, but that would have been easy. I'll go. What year? What year did hmm, hmm.
Come on, just pick one of the LeBrons. Come on. Don't need to be thinking because it's up with LeBron over there.
You know he gonna say that two
Yeah, I
forward.
mean, yeah, 2016 was really exciting. Like coming down 3-1. Um, Nobody thought Cleveland would come back.
Me neither.
So you know, in the block from LeBron
That block was crazy.
to Iggy, like yeah, and then Kyrie
Yo,
Irving hit
what
the
you gonna
shot.
do when LeBron leave? Who gonna be a player now? Who's the backup?
It's gonna be a Bronny James.
Oh my gosh. America, did you not hear what he said, America? Did he just true put?
Yo,
Did
you
he
know
did he
what?
tr-
You remind me of Nick Wright, yo.
No, no, no. Dang.
Yo, you remind me of Nick Wright, man. Nick Wright, yo, I want to meet this dude so bad, so I can say I want to ask him face to face. You really feel the way you feel? I just want to
I
ask you,
know. I,
because
I don't
that
know if he.
dude,
I don't know
he's
if he
out of
feels the way that you
control.
do.
I
But
can't
He's
believe he
out of
said that.
control.
I'm
I
hundred
give
100%.
He's
I'm being
crazy.
100% real. I'm being 100% like for real. Like yes, LeBron is next.
he's out
This
of
is
his
next one.
mind.
Yeah.
He crazy.
Yeah. They great. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him like, yo, Clutch Sports is paying you? Like, how much they paying you? I'm serious. You
See,
think
Nick.
I'm playing? I'm gonna ask him for real. He
Oh no,
probably
I
gonna
believe what you're
walk
saying.
past me like, no, I'm gonna ask him. If I ever meet that dude, I'm like, yo, you delusional, yo. I hate to say it,
It's the truth.
cause
Hey,
like
two
some
points.
men
It's the
pay.
truth though. You
What's
said
the
like the
truth?
craziest take what about Nick Wright.
He
Cause
crazy.
sometimes
He's Skip Bayless Jr. Because he's another one. Skip is crazy. But I heard that Skip really believes what he's saying though. That's what I heard from other people. So
it's, he always talks bad about LeBron though.
yeah, because he's biased. Like I'm not biased. I'm gonna tell it, how it is. I can't discredit LeBron, but again, like if you going if you're gonna make the case of the greatest player, right? And
Hmm.
there's a certain criteria, and you because this is your favorite player, you eliminate that criteria. You it just you're contradicting yourself because if the criteria is winning MVPs, all of this stuff, then LeBron is eliminated from one of the categories because he's lost more than he won in the final. Now, had it been different, like that's why I said, had he stayed in Cleveland, he might have won more than he lost in the finals had he stayed in Cleveland because he would have got a couple of rings if he stayed in Cleveland. I don't care
Yeah,
what
that's true.
nobody say.
No, you don't
He would
believe
have got 2 or 3 in Cleveland.
you don't believe that.
Definitely. He didn't need to leave to go there, but he's a grown man. He make his own decisions. So I'm not gonna
Hey,
hate
Rondo,
on
you
him
can't
for that.
stop him though.
What you say, Rashawn?
You can't stop. You can't stop him make his own decision though.
Keep them like 8, 9 seasons.
Nah, he made the decision. I mean, you got to live by
They
it. So
weren't
it's
building
all
a team
good.
around. They weren't
He,
building anything
he,
around him.
but I'm telling you, they would have viewed him differently had he never left Cleveland. I'm
Yeah.
telling you that.
Bump all that,
They would
man.
have viewed him.
If you got a chance to win it somewhere else. Do it somewhere else. Like
Yo, listen.
this whole mentality of just staying in one place your whole career. Like y'all need to get out of that mentality. Y'all,
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with
I'm
staying?
like,
What's wrong with it?
what's wrong with
If
moving? What's
Kevin
wrong with
Durant would have
moving?
stayed, if Kevin Durant would have stayed in OKC, you don't think they would have eventually won a ring or two?
I thought they would have won that. I thought they would have won the year not the year after. But
That's that's what I'm saying. Like, look, the way how it is. I'm listen. They're their own. They're multi-millionaires, close to billionaires. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying. Listen to me carefully. The reason why the media has this agenda
hmm
and ammo is because they bouncing around. I'm saying if they stayed where they was at, right,
hmm
it wouldn't be that much ammo pointing towards them because they stayed where they was at. They didn't bounce around. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the media. You give the media more ammo to go against you when you're doing these type of moves. When you want to be placed with the elites, right? They looking at
Right.
like Jordan stayed where he was at. Bird stayed where he was at. Um, Magic stayed where he was at. Kareem. stay where he's at. Now Kareem bounced from Milwaukee to the Lakers. So I'm gonna scratch Kareem out of there. But Hakeem, most of the guys that won, they stayed where they was at in those times. Now it's like because if they say if you don't win a ring, you can't be in certain conversations. Now the players feel like they forced, they have to go win. So they bouncing around. So the narrative changed. That's what I'm saying. Like if LeBron would have stayed where he was at, I guarantee you the narrative is different with LeBron.
Mm.
The
So
narrative is different. If he would have stayed in Cleveland, it would have been completely different.
so hypothetically, if he stayed in Cleveland, what I'm saying, what I'm saying, he stays in Cleveland. They're just what gonna run it back with the same team.
No, he's gonna no. What I'm saying, he stayed in Cleveland. He could get the players to come over there. I think he could have, and I think honestly, right? We're looking at it from a media standpoint, right? He would have had a better case to be the GOAT if he would have stayed in Cleveland. He would have a stronger argument if he would have stayed because all the accolades he would have got. He would have got MVP still. He would have probably got the points, barring if he didn't get hurt, right? He would have got the championships. He probably wouldn't have went there as much, but he would have got some championships, right? And he would have been with one organization. That's why I think Giannis, look, if Giannis move around, he gonna get ridiculed like that too. I guarantee you that. See how
Yeah,
Kevin Durant is bouncing around? They gonna ridicule it. They gonna always say, "Well, this guy." I'm just talking about from a
but they
media standpoint.
Right.
but they're gonna to Giannis, they're gonna say, why is he sticking around? Because
But why not?
Milwaukee's off.
Why?
Why would he stick around in Milwaukee?
Why? But
Why?
Especially Doc Rivers coaching them too. You know he ain't gonna
Well,
go
why would he
nowhere.
stick around in Milwaukee?
you act as if he's guaranteed to go win a championship if he leave. You see
But
what's
he has a
going on
better
with
chance
Kevin
of
Durant?
winning another championship
He got
Kevin
somewhere else.
Durant. Hold on. Kevin Durant went to Golden State and won, right?
Like
He left
he won
Golden
two.
State. Yeah, he won. I'm saying he won. I'm
he
not
won,
saying how
yeah.
many times he won. He won. He left from Golden State. He went to the Nets. He didn't win. He left from the Nets. He went to Phoenix. He didn't win. Now they saying he gonna leave from Phoenix to go somewhere else. My thing is, this is what's gonna follow you. Is what I'm saying. It's gonna follow you. So I'm saying, stay where you at, and you might get some more players to come along with you, and you might win another one. Nobody thought he was gonna win in Milwaukee anyway, and they won one.
Who
So
who
you're not
who is
guaranteed. You
Wait,
see,
wait a minute.
Dame Dame left Portland, right? Dame left Portland, and look, who
has
Damn,
hasn't
man,
going
won
to
anything?
play? Who's going to play in Milwaukee? Who wants to who wants to sign a who wants to sign a contract to go to Milwaukee? A superstar. A superstar who's a superstar that wants to play in Milwaukee? Who's a superstar that wants to play in Cleveland in 2010? Who? Who are these guys that they're just gonna come to these small market teams?
You
Who?
keep making it about small market teams.
Because they are small market
Stop
teams.
making it
Like
small market teams
they
when
are
no
they
matter
are
where
small
no
market
matter
teams.
where no matter where LeBron goes, he still would have been the face of the NBA. He still would have been the number one player in the NBA. Small market or not. They was big. They was on TV a lot when LeBron was there. So it doesn't matter what market you playing in. Yeah, as far as like money wise and brand wise, yes.
That's what I
But as
mean.
far as like NBA stature and you know what you accomplished and all that, it would have been better for him to stay there. I'm saying as far as the media is that's why they're attacking these guys because these
Gotta,
guys are bouncing around and trying to search to win a championship, and you bouncing around is not going to guarantee you to win a champion. You see what's going on with Kevin Durant. You see what
yeah.
happened to James Harden. You see what's happening to these guys. So
But to
him
the
leaving Milwaukee, right? Does it guarantee him to win a championship if he leaves Milwaukee?
yes,
Is it guaranteed?
yes,
What?
he has a better chance of winning a championship if he leaves Milwaukee.
Better
Yes,
chance. Okay.
yes. Middleton. What's the last time we seen Middleton play?
Middleton is
You know,
not even there no more,
Not.
bro.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
in
He forgave
Washington.
me. Okay, he's
He's
not
in
there.
Washington. They
But
traded him for
yeah,
Kyle
yeah. I
Kuzma.
forgot he was on Washington. But even with Kyle Kuzma, they got Lillard, who's gonna be on the show. Like they're not gonna win in Milwaukee. He's
Yeah, but you
he's
gotta
gonna average
you keep
30. He's gonna
you
average,
keep
his
you
stats.
keep you keep saying, but look, had Damian Lillard been healthy, they
He's
probably
gonna
would have
lose.
won. Nah, I don't think.
Bro.
I don't. Listen,
Oh
I'm
man,
telling you, if Damian Lillard was healthy, they would have had a chance to win. They would
nah,
have had a chance to win.
nah.
They would have.
Can't buy that.
You can't tell me no when they won with Drew Holiday and they won with these other guys. You got a top 75, one of the best point guards ever on your team. What are you talking about here? You talking about they don't got a chance. They got a chance, and he's big time in the playoffs. They just haven't been healthy. You can't blame that on him or blame it on the organization. They haven't been healthy. The last few years, even with Drew Holiday, Giannis got hurt. After they won the championship, the next year he got hurt in the playoffs.
yeah, he
That's a
did.
part of the game. That's what I'm saying. Him running and going to different teams, I just think that's a mistake. But that's what he want to do. More power to him. But that's not going to guarantee him that he's going to win. And he put Milwaukee on the map. Stay where you at. You got Milwaukee a championship. After 50 years, you got him a ring.
Oh, Caruso, my man. All right, I'm sorry, but
You bugging out over here talking about he should leave. He should leave. Look at Cleveland. Cleveland, LeBron left. Look at the team they built with LeBron left. I think honestly, if they was healthy, they would have won that series against Indiana if they was healthy. But because they wasn't healthy, they lost. They got a good team. I keep that team together. Eventually, they're gonna win. These teams got to stop breaking teams up because they don't win one year. It don't work like that. You put a team together, you got to give them time to win. It take years for you to win. You don't just put guys together and y'all just win just like that. That don't work like that, man. It take years. Look how long it took Golden State to get a team together.
the
And
Splash
they finally
Brothers.
went over the hump. And had they not gotten Kevin Durant, that probably would have been their only championship they would have won. Maybe that 73 team probably would have won if they was, but maybe two championships, maybe two. But they got Kevin Durant, and had Kevin Durant stayed, they probably would have got two or three more championships had he stayed. But he wanted to leave. He didn't like the narrative, so he gonna go over here. And I'm like, man, these guys are so phenomenal, boy. I just wish somebody will be in their corner to be like, yo, you bugging, G. Like, why you going over here? But these guys want to do what they want to do. I guarantee you though, right? Years down the line, they gonna regret certain things of what they did in their career. I guarantee you, LeBron and Kevin Durant gonna be like, man, maybe I should have stayed there. Maybe I shouldn't have left. You know what I
Probably
mean?
Durant. Probably Durant. But I don't think
Yeah,
LeBron
I
has any
think
regrets. I don't think LeBron has any regrets. Like Cleveland, he wasn't winning in Cleveland, so he left Cleveland, go to Miami. He won in Miami. Went back to Cleveland, won in Cleveland. Now he's in LA. Like I think that's a pretty good career. I think that's a great career actually for LeBron because he won everywhere he's won everywhere that he's gone.
You're missing my point. I'm not saying he didn't have a great career. He did. He does have. He's one of the greatest players ever. I'm not taking that away from him. But what I'm saying to you, right, as far we from the media's perspective and people's perspective, right? Had he stayed where he was, there would have been a different narrative for LeBron James.
Okay, he's okay.
Yeah,
For you was
he
watching
was the
True Forward, he
Pacers.
disappeared somewhere, but he was somewhat he got technical difficulties over there in Orlando in his studio
Talking
in
that non,
Orlando.
talking that nonsense.
Um,
Look.
he yo yo, but anywho he was talking about what was he talking about? He said so fast and he like blanked out.
He's back.
He
He's back. He's
True Poet. Okay, so if
Yo,
you
what
was
happened?
watching
That
True
was me.
Poet,
That was my internet.
True
yes.
Poet, you had a technical difficulty in your studio in Orlando. Can you continue to finish what you just said, please, for the viewers watching in America,
Yeah,
please?
when I'm trying to break down Rondo, he's being biased again over there. Is that the narrative is would be different if he would have stayed in Cleveland. That's all I'm saying. And he would have definitely. I think he would have eventually won. It may have taken him a little while longer to win, but he would have eventually won one or two championships in Cleveland. You think he would have stayed in Cleveland and never would have won anything? Really? Come on, man.
Well, the front office showed that. Um, yeah, I actually do think that
The front office showed what? Every player he that the
they were
Cleveland won,
they weren't getting like
LeBron won,
they
he
weren't
got.
getting like superstar caliber players. Like they
Bro,
weren't
you
getting
don't
like
need superstar caliber players to win a championship, bro. That's a narrative that is false. You just need a good
but
team, a great
they
team,
were
great
okay,
chemistry, players.
I'll say that differently. They weren't getting good role players. They weren't.
Man, that's a false narrative, man.
Man.
He has always been surrounded by solid players. Maybe not that first go around when they went to the finals
That's what I'm
when they
talking about.
faced
Well,
San
that's what I'm talking about. That's
Antonio.
what I'm talking about.
But I would say this about that team though. The team that he had, it fit. Like they
Hold on,
had
hold on.
great
He
chemistry.
carried that. Hey, he carried most of that careless team to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2007. He carried that team
No,
in
he did.
2009,
But I'm saying they had a solid team. Everybody fit. They won 60 something games. Didn't they win six something games that year?
66.
You can't be no bad team winning 66 games in the NBA. What the hell are you talking about, man? Come on, man. Just because you don't have superstars don't mean you don't have a good team. If
So
you
you
look
trying to
at the
say so?
Detroit
Hold.
Pistons,
He talking about. Hold on. He talking about
But
something.
like
He talking about something. So
okay,
all them
so
years LeBron was
Detroit
on that
Pistons
team.
had a solid team. Did they have any superstars on that team?
well they were the surprise of that year. Nobody expected them to.
I'm
I mean,
saying they won 60
they was
something
fit. Hey,
games
they
that
was
year.
fitting decent though. Like, come on
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
That's a great team.
yeah.
That's a great team. Just like I felt like the Nuggets, right? When they won, they should have kept their whole team together. They let a couple of guys leave. They didn't re-sign this guy. I'm like, yo, you got to keep the team together. Give it some time. Let it build. You're not gonna win this. You're not gonna win every year.
No,
I don't understand some of these organizations, man. All of that, you think you're gonna win a three-peat and all of this, or even back to back, it's gonna be hard for teams to do that now because teams always are getting better now. It's a different time. I think they were saying this is gonna be the seventh different team to win in the last 7 years. So it's more competitive now.
Parody is still, parody is alive. Um, yeah,
Yeah, it's better now because teams are always trying to get better. So
So
nobody's staying complacent.
some of these teams,
and then they
some of
can't
these
do it.
teams,
And they,
nah,
you don't see super teams. Well, you don't see more super teams form because the second apron and all that. You don't want to pay the luxury tax
That
either.
super team stuff never worked anyway, yo. It never really unless you build it from the ground up. But the super team, if you look at it, look at Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. They went 2-2 in the finals. You could say maybe
oh, good pass. Oh,
Kevin
good block.
Durant,
Dang.
Kevin Durant and them, what they went 2-1.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe them and maybe the Celtics, they went one Celtics went 1-1. So the point I'm trying to make is it's not a guarantee that you're gonna win just because you put them together. Like
That's
I
true.
think if like I said, if Damian Lillard doesn't get hurt, they have a chance to win. If if Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie never get hurt, they got a chance to win. But once you get hurt, I think they beat Milwaukee that year if all of them are healthy.
Milwaukee, they were just
I've
I
talked
ain't gonna lie to you. Milwaukee
I told you
was
this before.
just a Cinderella team, man. They were
I
just
told
a
you this
Cinderella
before.
team.
And when I watch Milwaukee, man, they play wrong, yo. Like the playing style is wrong for them two players. If I listen, I met Doc Rivers, he's cool. But if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm pick and rolling Giannis and Dame all day right through the game. Pick and roll. Giannis and
Forgot
Dame.
Doc
Pick
Rivers
and
was the
roll
head coach of
That
all
that
Orlando.
day
that is something that
long.
I can agree with. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely true. I forgot Doc Rivers was the head coach of Atlanta Magic back then in late 2000s. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, this narrative talking about he's not a great coach, man. The guy is a great coach, man. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? He's a
Bro,
solid,
you know what I said. You know what I
solid,
said.
solid coach, man.
You know what I said.
I know you said, Ron. I know you said.
You're not gonna have no more Pat Rileys
Phil
and
Jackson.
Phil Jackson. Them days are over. You ain't gonna have. It's too much parity now, so you ain't gonna be winning like that no more. That
And Doc
them days
Rivers,
are over.
since that
You
Celtics
give
team he
any
had,
you give any coach those Lakers and Bulls team, man, they gonna win, man. You give any coach some type of teams, you got Shaq and Kobe and all of that. Come on, man. You got Scotty and Mike. I think Scotty and Mike might be. I think Shaq and Kobe is the greatest duo ever. Shaq and Kobe. I think Mike and Scotty is number two, but Kobe and Shaq couldn't do nothing. I feel like Kobe and Shaq was 1A, 1B. I don't think I don't think Kobe was a real number two. He's a number one too. So I would say 1A, 1B. But to me, that's the greatest duo I ever seen. Shaq and Kobe. Shaq and Kobe is number one. And then I put
excuse me.
Scotty and Mike.
Now let me ask you
And then
something.
you got
You think if Jerry Krause would have messed that Bulls team up, you think they would have won a few more championships in the 2000s though? I'm asking you pull this question though.
Nah, I think eventually they would have lost because they were getting old, man.
I think in the East, the teams that were rising up would be Indiana and Philadelphia. They would have beat them in the
Well, you know
playoffs.
what? That '99, they might have won that chip. They would have probably beat San Antonio. But after that, I think it would have been a wrap after that. But '99, maybe because you got a young Tim Duncan, you know. So maybe the Bulls take care of the Spurs '99. But after that, I don't know. I don't know.
Because the
I think
Spurs, they would
99 they 99 they probably would have beat the Spurs though. I think so.
the Spurs team, they had
But
Admiral.
2000 Lakers, 2001, nah, they
That would have
couldn't
been
do
over with,
nothing with
man.
Shaq.
Yeah, they couldn't do nothing with
Hell
them.
nah. They would be able to do nothing with Shaq, yo.
Shaq, Kobe, Phil Jackson was still with the head coach, and he probably would beat his former team. But that front office for the Lakers, for not Lakers, the Bulls, Jerry Crouch, he messed things up, man.
Nah, he messed things up. He was one that put that team together.
No, I'm talking about like later on, like after they won that last championship later on.
Yeah, because they was feuding. They had a lot of I think he was feuding with
Phil
Phil
Jackson,
Jackson. Yeah.
and they Vincenzo, he
That's why
killing them
Jordan
boys.
didn't come back because they didn't want Phil to come back, and I think he said that in the thing. If Phil doesn't come back, he's not coming back, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that sound all right.
But '99, I think they had a chance to beat San Antonio, but I don't think they could have beat the Lakers though.
Nobody would have beat the Lakers
Maybe
back
when
then, man.
Jordan was younger, but Jordan was 36, 37 when he would have been 37 if facing the Lakers. Nah, hell, I don't think they have nothing for Shaq. I'm not even more so worried about Kobe because Kobe was young. But that Shaq right there, you could they talk about Draymond talking about his team would have beat the 2000 Lakers. I'm like, yo,
Oh, that's
Draymond,
good.
you bugging.
Well, yeah,
That's crazy.
that's yeah, yeah.
Get the hell, because the first thing you got to say, who's guarding Shaq?
That's a tough one right
What
there.
the
Zaza's
2016,
guarding Shaq.
the 2016 team? Yeah,
JaVale McGee is guarding Shaq. That's who you putting on Shaq. Cause you know who I would put? I would put who I would put on you know who would guard KD? Probably Kobe probably would take KD.
it
Kobe
could
would
be.
KD
take
talk.
KD a click. I
I
put
don't know
D
about that.
Fish, D Fish on Curry, because D Fish was a good defender back in those days.
Yeah,
Fish on Curry, and you know what I'm saying. I put Cole on KD, switch him up with Clay sometime. But yo, that team was I don't know, but it's always a if and a fifth with these different eras, these teams. We'll never know. But that '96 Bulls team was special too, though. '96 Bulls team, the
Yeah,
Lakers team,
that was the year
the
that Jordan won the
Celtics in the
fathers. That
'80s,
was
the Magic, the Laker Magic teams in the '80s.
that was
Yo, you know
eventually
who team was good too?
mm,
That probably would have
who
won if Jordan wasn't around. That Sonics team. Man, they had some gunners on that team.
they had
Seattle
Shrimp,
Sonics.
okay.
yeah, Shrimp, Gary
They
Payton.
had a squad. They had a squad. Phoenix had a squad. That's all the teams I will bust Rondo in when two K. You get the mileage in two K. I forgot who I smacked them around in 2K. I forgot who I picked. Talking about he was nice in 2K. When we got on there, I was smacking him
Oh,
around.
like
I'm like, I thought you was nice, man. Yeah, but
Shoot.
yo, you get smacked around in 2K too. You know, you ain't got a chance. So I don't know why you
I don't,
laughing over there. You
bro.
get smoked
I
over there.
don't, bro. I play 2K, but I don't play 2K series like you do.
yeah, he put
Okay, okay,
pretty good
okay.
game.
You get smacked around in Madden too, though.
I'm probably beat you in Madden, bro.
I
Nah, you ain't got it.
well,
Yo, listen.
I haven't played Madden in like since like Madden
Let me tell
20.
you
So you
something.
probably beat me
There was a time like if I know what I know now, I would have entered Madden tournaments. I was beating people by 50, 60 points in Madden.
I
I was
believe it.
going around in different neighborhoods. People come to my house after work. I remember I beat this kid by 100 points one day. It
Oh,
was a
oh
hundred.
gosh,
It was 109-12.
that's terrible.
I was a monster in Madden, yeah. I'm not as good as I used to be because I used to know the plays. Listen, man, had they had tournaments back in those days, I was there was a time I was unbeatable in Madden and 2K. But that was my heyday. That's when I was like going around beating everybody. I remember I had this kid throwing the controller. He was like, "Yo, come on, man." It's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He's like screaming at the TV. I'm like in my head, you screaming at the TV. You got to be talking to me. I'm the one that's whooping your ass in this joint. He like, yo, what are you doing, man? Oh, like, yo, this is funny. But yo, listen, man. Telling you, my heyday, the college basketball, college football, man, I was beating everybody up. The boxing, oh
Speaking of
man, I
boxing,
forgot.
hey,
Yeah,
I heard they coming up with another boxing game with EA Sports, bro,
I played boxing since Fight
since
Night
2010.
2004. No,
I ain't played.
I haven't played a
Last time
boxing
I
game
had
since
Fight
Fight
Night
Night
was when
2004.
when they had the Xbox 360, and that was like that's when I had 2009, bro.
Oh
That's
yeah,
when
no,
Joe
yeah,
Frazier.
you could probably I don't play 2K anymore. So yeah, you probably can beat me.
Oh,
I don't probably
Both
can't
of
beat
y'all,
you. I was beating you
both of
when
I'll
you
y'all.
beat you,
played.
Like
I'll cook you
I
in
don't play
2K,
2K.
bro.
I don't play
Ronald,
2K.
I'll cook you in 2K, bro.
And I don't play Madden
Now,
anymore.
right now, I'll cook you in 2K, bro. Don't even
Like
bring that nonsense,
I
Listen.
don't
man.
play those games anymore. So
That's what
y'all
I'm
probably could.
saying though. When you was playing it, I was kicking your ass.
Oh, like it didn't happen. There's no footage. It
So
didn't
that's
happen.
what I'm saying. When you was playing it, I
there
was
was
kicking your
there
ass.
wasn't footage, so it didn't happen. So
He trying to ain't no
What you
footage. He
say?
don't want to hack.
I
He ain't
said
right.
I
He ain't
said
right.
there wasn't
Yo,
footage, so it didn't happen.
There wasn't footage, but you was there. You know what I'm talking about.
It
That's why
didn't
you
happen. It
quiet.
didn't happen. It didn't happen. So
he
You know
trying to
the
make it happen.
funny thing
He
is,
trying to make it
Rashawn,
happen.
he didn't
Uh,
think I could play it. He
uh,
underestimated me. That was the thing. He
that's,
underestimated me and he thought I was a scrub until we
mm.
started playing. I was like, you didn't think I could play it, huh? You thought I was lying, huh?
That's crazy.
But man, my heyday, I was going around. I miss those days. Those was
Shoot,
the good
cause
old days.
I remember the time I got my PS4 for the first time years ago. This is fucking my PS5. No, this is me. This and Rondo was still playing Madden at the time, bro. And no, was it? No, it was on my PS5 days. We was playing. I was playing Madden 23 with him, and I think he ended up beating me. And I ended up beating him like the second round though. I played with the Chargers though. Remember that Rondo?
I remember me blowing you out.
But that one game I played with you, I played with the Chargers. You played the Colts. I ended up beating you.
And that
You
that
don't
one
remember
game
that?
really like didn't count because I wasn't really like
It counted for me.
I
It
was
counted for
really
me.
like I was really like focused. Like I was, saying, my Wi-Fi went out a couple times, so that's why
I still beat you though.
I didn't really have a good signal.
Hey, true for he wanted to use it as an excuse.
Saying.
He wanted to use it as an excuse.
He don't take his L's gracefully. That's what it is.
No, y'all can beat me. Y'all can beat me right now. Like I don't play like Madden. I haven't played
Now,
Madden
Rondo,
since like
only thing you can beat me in is you could probably beat me in college football by like a few points. We played a few matches though, man.
oh that's cap. I actually did blow you out in college football.
Cause you
Like
use
that's
Clemson offense. You didn't want to let me get a chance to throw the ball. True for let me tell you what happened, right? We played Israeli football 25 this past college football season, right? During the off season, right? So he used Clemson. He loved Clemson, right? And then he ended up using I said okay I use Colorado right to see if I could beat him right. He won't let me who won't let me get my running game right, man.
oh
How you gonna let you get your running game right? This point of the game is to shut you down, man.
that's what I'm saying. And like
The whole point of the game is strategy, man.
that's what I'm saying. Like I'll
That's
even
the
beat you with
whole
my
thing with
beat you with my
games, right? You got
Hmm.
you got to have a strategy when you playing people. You got to see what their weaknesses are.
and Brashawn's definitely is running the ball. Why do you run the ball? Pass the ball.
I do I
I
did
know
pass the ball a few times. What you
a
trying to
few
say?
times, but you can't be online running the ball. Like you don't run the ball online. I picked that up early. Like you can't be running the ball online.
Yeah, you should have picked your team. You should have picked Oregon Ducks.
I faced with the Ducks the first time we got the when both of us got the game the first time.
Oh yeah, he did pick Oregon.
He got
Shoot.
smacked.
I put belt to you know what. So
Now I'm gonna tell
just
you,
know, just know, it's still I can still play some of these football games. If I get mad 26, it's probably
you are
it's
not
probably
getting
not gonna
bro.
be.
You are not getting mad 26. Don't even go
I
there.
I'm not getting mad.
See, hey, true
But
poet. He mad. He upset because Madden not it's not the same game. That's what that is.
I'm not getting mad 26.
What do you mean
Now
Madden is not the same game?
that's hey
Where they
Ronald. He
switched
talking to
up
you.
Madden?
Bro, it's
Go
the
ahead,
same
Ronald. Tell
game.
him. Go ahead, tell him.
It's just not. It's just not fun anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not fun.
See, true poet.
And then the
I've been right.
graphics,
I'm playing Madden for years, and I love Madden, bro.
the graphics. There's not much to the game.
Yeah,
It's
Madden
been the
back in
same.
the
It's
day
been the
was
same
better.
game since Madden 18.
Did they take Madden voice out of there?
I
Madden
don't
voice.
think so. He don't.
Is John
True poet.
Madden still commentating the games or is
No,
Al
No,
Michaels?
no, no, no.
no, no. It's what Brandon
Al
Godden
Michaels?
is Brandon Godden and
Charles Davis.
yeah Brandon
But they,
Dog
but they,
yeah
but they changed, up the broadcast. So you can choose, you can select the broadcast team now on this Madden. They got Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up there on this Madden.
What is it? You said Al is it Al Michaels or Al Davis?
no Sal Michaels
He not up there no more.
no but he's saying like
Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
You said Al Michaels is not there no more?
No,
no It's Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin.
But they got different commentary though on Madden 25. Rondo, you can tell him
Well,
that though.
Al Michaels is still doing NBC though, right?
You
No,
talking
he
about for
going.
Madden? You talking about for Madden or like
No, he does Amazon Prime games, man.
he's on Amazon Prime.
He's on Prime now. I thought he was on
Yeah.
NBC.
No, that's
No,
no.
he switched to what? He switched to
The
Prime like
Saturday
5 years
night,
ago.
he wasn't. He was on there with the other guy. They
You mean
used to
Sunday
play
Night
for the
Football?
Bengals. Yeah.
He's talking Saturday Night Football.
No, like
No,
a
man.
year
No, not
ago he
Saturday
switched.
night. Sunday night football. I meant to
I
say
literally just said
on
that.
NBC.
I literally just
a
said
year
that. Like,
a
come
year
on now.
ago he switched to Amazon. Yeah,
He
Oh,
switched to
so
Amazon.
last year he switched.
yeah,
No, a year full last he
Okay.
switched.
yeah.
That was like 2022, I think.
You acting
No,
like he
2020.
switched years ago. Like you saying it like I'm bugging over here.
No,
He
I thought you
just
were talking about.
recently switched.
I thought you were talking about Madden.
No, I'm talking about Madden too, because he used to
He's
be
not on Madden no more. He's not on
no,
Madden
but
no
I
more.
but
He's
he
not
was
on
on
Madden no
Madden for
more.
years.
No,
He was on Madden for years.
Not th- not
like
not this
Him and
not this gen.
when they like Madden 17. That's when they switched the commentary and put in Brandon
Brandon
Gaudin and
Gordon and
Charles
Charles
Davis,
Davis.
and they've been having the same commentary team for
But
years
he
now.
Not on
yo,
Madden
I ain't gonna
25.
lie.
Not on Madden 25.
But see,
It's
that's on
just
this game. It's on the
Ronald,
game.
calm down, man. I'm
it's
just
just
playing with you,
certain
man.
guys that
Calm
got that
down.
voice though.
Yeah,
It's just certain guys that like Marv Albert. He got the
yeah.
voice. Um,
Bob Costas.
the green guy, the green, what's his name from the NBA that does
Oh, you
all
talking
the
about Mike Breen? Mike Breen.
yeah, Mike Green,
Yeah,
Mike Breen, right? Or is it
yeah.
Bream or
Yeah,
Green?
Breen.
Breen.
Some guys are just made to do commentary, man.
He ain't lying.
Yo, Stephen A. V, what's
Don't call
going
me no
on
Stephen
with
A.
you, V?
That's disrespectful, man.
Stephen B. Smith.
Stephen A. V over there, he got the suit
Stephen B.
on.
Smith.
That's what you doing now? You gonna be wearing suits all the time?
I was just wearing it for today. Like, get over it.
We about to send this clip to Stephen A.
He's stupid.
And we're like, yo, this is your long lost, this is your godson right here.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Be like, yo, Stephen A is my godfather, B.
You're stupid. You're stupid.
Oh man.
Yeah, you do look like Steve. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm Rondo. You look like Rajon Rondo.
I know, like when I was younger, like I got like that. I look like Mario Chalmers.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
like
Nah, you know who you look like in one of the pictures? You look like Martin Luther King, man.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do.
that was
Yeah, he do.
that was my that was my that was actually my Facebook picture. Me next to Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Yeah, resemble.
yeah.
He do look like Martin Luther King, though. No lie.
And that
I'm
that
not
picture
even
when I was like
watching
what,
the game.
26.
Yo, hey, it's. I think OKC probably gonna take. They probably gonna take Minnesota though. It's like they back and forth, man. 92-87. Now 92-88. Okay, you got a game tomorrow. Knicks and Pacers, 8 o'clock on TNT. You got the Minnesota Timberwolves at OKC Wednesday night. Okay. All right, for the viewers watching, like, subscribe. Definitely follow our socials, man. You also catch True Poet on this podcast, man. True Poet, announce your podcast, please, for the viewers watching.
Check me out on at True Poet on YouTube. Been kind of off and on with the Sports Talk Sunday with Rondo over here. While I'm smoking Rondo on the sports tape. You know, go back and forth. We talk about different sport topics, current events, and then you could catch me on Missing Conversation podcast. And just check me out for my art and my poetry, clothing. Check me out, man.
And also, you can check us, all three of us, out on one platform together, Sports Talk Podcast, every Monday. Definitely when it hits Monday Night Football, we definitely gonna be on Monday Night Football too, right, guys?
Um,
For sure, for sure. What's up with Josh, man? He coming back?
He ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back?
Mm-mm.
He all right?
He all right. It's just he got he just he's engaged, so you know. So,
What, he got a girl now? That's what's up.
yeah,
yeah, we
man.
got him for him though.
Yo, you seem like you miss him, man. You like, yo, he got a
Hey,
girl
yo,
now.
that's
You just, hey, yo, man, that's my brother though, man. You know, I've been knowing him since high school days. Actually, I met him like hey,
my
so y'all,
freshman year.
so y'all gonna be the best man at his wedding?
He ain't say nothing to us.
He said, no, y'all gonna be a part of the wedding. You gotta have a crew there, man. Oh, so that's why he disappeared. He got a girl now. Okay, now it's all adding up. Hey, Josh, if you watching, man, come on, man. Gotta come back for an episode.
Tell you.
Damn, the Thunder is winning. Oh no, they
Yeah,
just hit a
they
three.
now they winning
Man.
99-94.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's going back and forth though.
I think I'm delayed.
Shea got 29.
Yeah,
The MVP.
Anthony Edwards only got 10. Julius Randle got 5. Oh, Shea cousin got 21 though. Shea and his
I
cousin
didn't know
going
Shay
back
had
and
a
forth.
cousin, so I found out Saturday during the game.
I feel like you're late, bro.
No, no,
I
be
could have.
quiet, bro.
I could have
Don't
told you
don't don't
that.
don't talk about me.
I
Don't go
could
there with me tonight. Don't go there
have.
with me tonight. I didn't know. No, for real, I didn't know. Get off my case, man.
Oh, and also follow the reaction channel. Um, he posted bangers over there. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we'll be posting there soon. I don't know when, but soon.
This is why I say the NBA be on something. Cause how Ant-Man got only 10 points, man.
They locking them down. True poet.
I don't see his stats at.
So
Okay.
you locking Julius Randle down too?
Yeah. Hey, OKC probably OKC probably saying that we're not gonna make it easy for them like last Saturday.
Dang, Randall only has 5. It's tough. Randall's been a beast this series.
What you say, Rondo?
I said Randall's been a beast this series. Well, in the playoffs.
What's up with your Lakers, man? How they doing, Rondo?
Rondo don't like the Lakers, man.
Why you only asking me that? I'm not a Lakers fan.
Rondo's not a Lakers fan.
But you know what I'm saying? Uh, I think honestly at this point LeBron should ask for a sign a trade because they're not committed to him. You know.
Yo, he disappeared again, dog. Dog.
Hey man. Hey man. Oh, I thought. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. He's
All right, for viewers watching, like, subscribe, all socials.
back.
We gotta go. Good night. We gotta
Yeah, we
go.
gotta go for real.